Hey YouTube, Tom back again with another Get Fit for Cricket video. I'm not going to finish off the first part of my How to Bowl Fast video that I did earlier on this week, because I said I'd do that next week. But I'm just going to do a quick video about strength and conditioning and the role it plays in cricket. Particularly strength, actually. Conditioning is something which is a bit more, probably another video. I'm just going to talk about strength, and particularly gym time. So, on YouTube videos, I see a lot of comments which say stuff like, my bench is 130 kilos, my squat is 170, my deadlift is 200. Why am I not seeing this strength carrying over to my bowling? And the answer there's two simple answers to this, but I can summarise them quite quickly by saying that cricket is not a strength sport. I would probably say it constitutes about 10% of the output of what you produce when you're playing cricket is probably down to strength. It is simply a speed sport. It's as simple as that. And the sooner we come to this realization, and the sooner we start designing our programs around this fact, the better we get at cricket. So there's two things that I'd really like to address, which I think constitute this fact. And the first one is that you don't need to be that strong to control your body and to bowl at the speeds that to bowl fast, or to throw, or to bat. So although it's something it's said a lot that how strong do you have to be to throw 100, I don't know how many grams of ball is, but it's not very much, right? It's not really about that, because when you're running in at full speed, you've got to decelerate very quickly, and that certainly does require force control. And acceleration, deceleration, that is just exactly what force is. It's mass times acceleration. However, all of the strength needs, really, I would probably say about 80% of the strength you need to bowl probably comes from just practice. Practice, practice, practice. This is not an answer which is convenient to me and a lot of people. Everyone who knows me will know I love spending time in the gym. But it's just a fact. The fastest bowlers who we've ever seen they didn't spend this time in the gym like you hear talked about now. Obviously the internet has made this a big topic, and it's spoken about a lot, and we want to be in the gym a lot because it's fun, and we want to do bodybuilding type workouts, but it just doesn't have the carryover to cricket that we want it to have. We're idealising. So that's the first point, really. It's not a strength sport. To control your body, to control those acceleration, those forces that our body is under as we're bowling, is really something that can just be taught, to a large extent anyway. And the second point is that if you have all this strength, even if strength was a big factor in sport, it means nothing if your technique is not there. So this guy was saying, my squat and my deadlift is so high, why is it not working for me? Why can I still not block? And it's because you haven't trained your train to block, to demonstrate the correct technique to make use of that strength that you have. So even though in bowling you'll probably be using about 50% of that strength, if your technique's not in place, you're not going to see any carry through. So that's really my opinion on strength and its role in cricket. I think it's fairly minimal, but I do think that everyone should be doing a GPP sort of workout at some stage in their week, in their training cycle. So over the summer, the only exercises that I'm going to be using outside of bowling and throwing drills, they're the two main things I'm going to be doing, throwing and bowling. That's going to make up probably 80% of my time. The rest of my time I will be doing jumps, sprints, weighted sled drags, and climbing. And probably some chin-ups as well. And that's it. That's all I think I need outside of bowling and very specific plyometric drills. I'd like to hear your opinions on this. See if you have had a good carryover from your training, of your weight training. If it made a real big difference without you sort of training over the winter or something like that. I don't think it's the case personally. It's something I have personal experience of. I know a lot of guys in the gym who think that it's going to have a good carryover to their cricket, and I just don't see it. So, this is my opinion. I'd love to hear yours. Look forward to speaking to everyone soon. Cheers.